Hello, my name is Samiat Ajibola, and I am a third year student at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. From my name, as you can probably see, it's a little foreign, but my parents both immigrated here from Nigeria, so I'm Nigerian American. My major is getting a bachelor's of science in sociology with an emphasis in policy analysis and a minor in public health. A little bit about me is I am the vice president of the Black Student Union as well as the liaison for the African Student Association. Yeah, so the Black Student Union is my favorite thing about the University of Minnesota. Um, not only are we doing a lot now, but we just have a rich history that I think is what makes us so proud of where we come from and what we plan to do in the future. When MLK was murdered and assassinated, right? Everyone in the Minneapolis area was very upset. And in response to that, there was a huge takeover of the main building of the University of Minnesota where all the Black students did a peaceful sit-in. And because of that, we got the Afro department, we got more scholarships for Black students, and that's how the Black Student Union was created in the first place. And from that history, like we've just continued to do amazing things on this campus. And the things that I personally have been a part of since being vice president is we raised over $12,000 after George Floyd's murder to help with rebuilding the city of Minneapolis and giving food to the families who were affected. We've also done many cleanups. We have spoken to administration about the over policing on campus and changing that. And we've also created a lot of academic opportunities for the students on campus and many, many more that are coming in the future. Personally, I did not plan to be vice president this year. I actually wanted to do marketing and public relations. But with a lot of the shifts and a lot of things that happened, I was blessed to get the opportunity to move up to be vice president. And now I'm doing what I can do. Yeah, so I actually went to a predominantly white Christian high school growing up where I was one of the only Black people in my class. And I always knew that, and I knew I wanted to do something for the people who were underrepresented at my high school, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But I was blessed with a voice that I like to speak and advocate for others. So just with a lot of the microaggressions and experiences that I had in high school and that a lot of people around me had, I was able to build my confidence and learn how to fight back. And through that, I realized like that I want to be able to fight back, not just for myself and for my friends, but for my entire community. So coming into college, I got involved in the Black Student Union. I just hung out with people who were on the board and made friends there. And I realized it was a community that I wanted to not only be a part of, but I wanted to one day lead. So then I ran for the board and now I'm here. What I learned is that as Black people in this community, we are angry and we have the right to be angry, but we cannot just let that anger defeat us. We need to be able to use that to produce something, to be able to fight back. We need to use that anger to become the leaders that we want to see in our future. We have to use that anger to be able to organize, to be able to use our skills and talents that we were all given to truly make a difference in the world. So just to my main thing is always that yes, we are angry, yes, we are tired, but we can't let that prohibit us from the work that we want to do. Instead, we need to refurbish that into being something beautiful. Yeah, I would say how I feel and how the BSU board as a whole feels is just like there's not one way to be an activist. There's not one type of activist, and that's something I really have been preaching lately. Is just you can be on the front lines of a protest, you can be in a system fighting there, you can be writing policy, you can be posting just on social media. You can even just be donating. There's so many things that you can do to be an activist in the community. You are not less of an activist than one other person just because you are not at the front lines. This is not a one-way street and a one-way battle. We need to attack in all directions. Otherwise, change is not going to be done. I think it even reflects with like MLK and Malcolm X, right? I personally think that they needed each other. One would not have succeeded without the other, even though they had two different missions, but they had the same like agenda at the end. Like they had the same common goal, So that's what we've been really preaching to our Black students. And what I want to preach to everyone is you are an activist just by caring about this community. So do what you can and do what you want to do.